We're back. Vicki Mansing again with our final wonderful show tonight. I'm going to let Jeff Michalski take it over because he's the man here tonight and every night.
Okay. Hi, everybody. My name's Jeff Michalski, and we do a thing called Show Shop, meaning that we do a workshop and we go right into a show, most of the time doing a brand new long form that none of these people have touched before, and but using the same principles of improvisation that go on in class. So tonight's show is radio. And our inspiration is going to come from a song that our stage manager picks. Marty hasn't heard it yet. Marty's going to be our DJ, and he'll do a series of monologues based on the song, and there'll be scenes that develop that are connected in some way, some peripheral way to that. And it's a lot of fun. And you might hear me side coach because people are new. So you might hear my voice come in and say something, like look at it or whatever. And if that occurs, just don't be too disturbed by it. And them too. So anyway, we're going to take you right now to a radio station. I don't even know the name of the radio station, but first we'll start off with a bit of music that plays at that station, and then we'll see the DJ. And I'm disappearing. I'll see you guys later.
There'll be girls across the nation that'll eat this up. Babe, I know that it's your soul, but could you bottle it up and get down to the heart of it? No, it's my heart, your shit out of your love. Don't make me tell you again, my love, 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 love.
And welcome here.
Love, love.
This is the Velvet Turtle, where it's turtles all the way down here, bringing you where you need to go. And where you go may not be the kind of things that you're used to drinking, because something is around here is going to be what you need to imbibe and what you need to think. And so here we go. As I said, it's turtles all the way down.
Only one good thing worth trying to be, and it's love, love, love.
So what you're telling me is that I'm too reserved and I need to come out of my shell?
Exactly, Bob. I mean, I've been trying to help you with that. You're just so quiet.
Look around and put us in a coming out of your shell location. Tell us what it is. Where are you?
I've been practicing on this football field for days, getting ready for the final game of my college career.
You have been practicing, and you're doing a great job. Here we are on the field, but if you don't get a little bit closer to the other players, the game's not going to go anywhere.
I'm afraid of them.
Cast Michelle. She's someone that helps you come out of your shell. Who is she?
Coach, I know you said I should just take the ball and run with it and listen for the glory, but I wear earplugs. I'm afraid of approval or anything.
Look, Bob, I understand. They're big. But in this game, you gotta get in there.
Give us a story from your life as an example.
I remember, Bob, when I was in second grade, we switched schools. We switched neighborhoods. And I didn't want to go to the new school. I was afraid of the new kids. Believe it or not, you wouldn't know to look at me now, but I was small for my age. And it seemed like all the kids in the new school were much bigger than me. And I cried to my mom, "Don't make me go to this school with all the giant children." And my mom took me by the hand and she said, "Leo, you know what? You'll be okay. You're brave enough, even though you're small. The big children will be kind to you." And you know what? She was right. And the big football players, they will not beat you up if you just come close to them.
Coach, you were afraid once?
I was.
I find that hard to believe.
So I get it. I mean, just because it appears to be a big obstacle is no reason to back away from it.
That's right. I mean, what's a big obstacle but just a whole bunch of little obstacles combined together? And you just take it one step at a time, right?
That's our location, a place with lots of little obstacles that make a big one.
You know, it was so nice of you, Dad, to take me back to my childhood and bring me to the Lego land.
Right. Right. I mean, look, all the challenges, all the obstacles, everything here to get your creativity going, to get you to be more adventuresome, right?
I, I believe it or not, Dad, back when you took me here, I wasn't afraid of yellow.
Well, look at what you're creating now. Look at that. Oh, it's just enormous.
Now, your relationship is an obstacle to growth, both of you. Relationship is an obstacle to growth.
Dad, my 32nd birthday party. This is like so thoughtful of you to bring me here.
I'm yeah. All these years, I don't feel like I've been able to get through to you to offer any kind of growth or insight. Maybe it's not too late, but you're not. This is not working, is it?
It's oh, it's working just fine, Dad. Dad, please don't cry, Dad. It's gonna be all right. I swear to God, it's gonna be all right. I don't
37,
mind.
37 years I've been trying to offer you some kind of growth. I don't know what else to do. Legoland was like my last. It was my last chance. I
Cry until it's uncomfortable. Cry until it's uncomfortable.
My baby. I know you're an adult, but you're my baby.
It's a yellow one, Dad. It's a yellow one.
Oh,
Facing my fears.
oh. I I don't think I've taught you anything.
You taught me so much, Dad. I know I hate Legoland. I hate I
Let's
hate
get
Legoland,
out of here
Dad.
because it's not helping me at all.
I hate it so much, and I wouldn't have known that if you wouldn't have gone out of your way to bring me here the 16th time.
I'm just gonna push over your masterpiece. No!
Oh, Dad, it's a breakthrough.
What? What did I do?
I've been locked into the structure of that Lego apartment building, and you've just freed me.
I've inspired you.
inspired me.
Maybe I inspired you.
You inspired me, Dad.
So I guess what I'm saying is everyone is responsible for their own growth. No one else. It's all up to you.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, pull yourself up by your own bootstraps. Be an orphan that becomes a man. You know, I never got adopted.
Yeah.
Look at this place.
Well, I've watched you over the years getting passed over, and I felt something for you, Billy, but I knew it's going to be up to you to make it through this life. So I
Yeah, like I have already, the
couldn't do anything.
56-year-old orphan. Listen, father, and tell you, I've had plenty of fathers. I mean, you're not the first person to run this orphanage. So how many fathers have told me to pull myself up by my bootstraps and maybe I'll be cute enough for someone to take me away? 56.
But Billy, have you actually pulled your bootstraps up?
I never learned how. That's why I run around barefoot all the time.
Billy, this is why you're here on this planet, to learn how to pull up your own bootstraps.
Well, I can see your concern, Father, but did that even happen with, the guy? The guy we believe in? I mean, did he really pull himself up by his own bootstraps? Or did someone just shove him on a piece of wood and nail him up?
Billy. They didn't just shove him on a piece of wood. They nailed his hands and his feet, and they left him there for hours.
Yeah, and you left me without pulling up my bootstraps for 56 years.
Because, Billy, it's a rite of passage. You've got to learn how to pull up bootstraps. So it's like bootstrap pulling squared.
Well, maybe we can get the other orphans to hold me down and make me pull them up.
We'll see, Billy.
Thank you, Father.
Well, it's the Velvet Turtle back here, and you may have learned something. If you ever tried to pull yourself up by your bootstraps, they don't leave the ground. So, not only find what you like, but find what you hate.
Also reference
Then you will know what to do.
And reference Mickey's scene as well.
Okay. But remember, if you're afraid to come out of your shell, someone may step on you. The only way you can make it, get out of your shell and run like crazy. And that way, who knows what we'll find out soon here at Turtles All the Way Down.
It, I get it. you think we gotta fake it till we make it?
Exactly.
Look around. This is a fake it till you make it location.
You have the potential. I saw it in you. I see it in you. I'm so glad you came out here for the pickleball.
You know, I used to think I was really bad at pickleball, but I gotta tell you, I've never played pickleball.
That's okay. Everybody is learning it. Most people are beginners here.
Well, are you telling me that you're a beginner?
I only started last week.
What?
Yeah, it doesn't take much to learn.
You've got
But
a
you
lot of
used to
self.
be a college coach, Michelle.
I used to coach football, but now you can pick up these new sports like that.
So you faked it till you made it with football so that you could be a pickleball star.
It's always good to learn new things, and the way you learn it is faking it till you make it.
Remember
Could I
Mickey's story? Yeah, go ahead.
could I fake it? I'm afraid to fail.
He's that
Well,
football star. He's that football star. Played his last game.
well, you know, I have no expectations of you.
You don't?
None.
That's very kind of you.
You're welcome.
Very
You're
sweet.
welcome. You have a nice posture. Strong.
Thank you.
You look competent.
Thank you very much. I am.
Read Mickey's face when she said that.
You're not as sincere as you sound, are you?
I try. I have a problem with revealing my true self.
So do I.
She, your coach.
You can both totally fake it till you make it.
I'm gonna.
FTW.
Just fake it.
Repeat what she said, David.
Just fake it.
Michelle, repeat what you said.
Just fake it.
Just make it.
And you'll make it.
Yeah, that's what I learned. All these parables, all these philosophies that I've learned all through my life in church. It's all BS. You just play along. That's what I learned. You just play along until you just figure it out yourself. You don't need any book or religion to tell you. That's what I'm trying to tell you, Father. Yeah, I don't need it.
Max is the smothering dad.
I did it all myself. I took care of my kids. I even adopted that little one from the orphanage. And I did it, and I didn't have a book or a church to tell me that.
Well, my son, you've come here to this church to tell me these things. There must be some reason why we're meeting here. I think there's still a sliver of belief in you.
Well, I needed to get it out because I've tried raising my daughter 37 years and she did nothing. I had to help her and she did it all herself. She grew herself up. It wasn't me, and I need to confess that to you.
And you blame yourself, my son, don't you?
I do. It's my fault.
Yeah, there. That's okay. Get it out. Get it out. Listen, son, we can never be sure of anything, of our role as a father or my role as a priest, or even if he exists. Always doubt.
Well, I'm never letting my kids near you or the church. They'll figure it out there themselves.
No, they need someone to reassure them that there's always doubt.
No! No!
Yes! Yes! They need someone to hold their hand and say, it's okay to cry. It's okay to be confused.
It's okay to cry. It is okay to cry.
It is okay to cry.
It's okay.
It is. It is. You'll be all right, my son. Come on in, son. It's okay not to know.
I think that's what I needed, Father.
Yeah. You know, in the end, it's all about forgiveness. Your own forgiveness. That shell that you get rid of, and well, you're vulnerable then, and it's okay. That's what I learned. We're at the orphanage. I thought I'd tell you about it. Hey, you look like you don't believe me.
Well, I'm having trouble believing you since you're sleeping in my bedroom now.
Yeah. Oh, window is open. And I knew you were from the orphanage too.
Yeah.
I remember when you got adopted.
Yeah. Yeah.
That guy pulled up your bootstraps.
Yeah. He pulled
over and over and over.
Really, really. You were lucky. You were lucky. I know it might not have seemed like it, but
you sure know how to make a bed. I'll say that one thing for the orphanage. They sure do show people how to make a bed.
And you never forget it. I mean,
yeah.
You're there.
Well, that's why I chose you. I mean, there's other orphans I could have chosen. But your window was open, and I threw a quarter in there, and it bounced off the bed.
Hey, that's like magic.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
I guess that's sort of like pulling myself out of my own bootstrap.
Yeah, really.
Your window.
Do you bring someone with you?
I don't know.
Could you guys teach me how to make a bed?
Dude, I know you. You were supposed to play pro ball, and you just stopped.
Well,
you ran away. You ran off the field during the game. You got the ball, they kicked the ball off, and you ran away.
He actually, I recognize him now.
Ah.
He's a pickleball star.
Huh. Pickleball?
Pickleball.
Never heard of such a thing.
Yeah.
New sports all the time, right?
Yeah, you know, I didn't want to make him feel bad. I think he thinks it's a step up.
I'm hoping that between you, now that I got pickleball, you can teach me how to make a bed.
Well, climb in the window.
Yeah, we got the skills.
Yeah, at least one.
All right, it's Velvet time again. And just remember that you can be a star in anything, especially if it's obscure. And as we've learned, it's okay to cry, it's okay to lie, and eventually it's okay to die. So on the way down, grab one of the turtles and you'll be fine.
There'll be girls across the nation that'll eat this up. Babe, I know that it's your soul, but could you bottle it
Thank you
up
guys.
and
That's
get
our
down
set.
to the heart
I'd like to
of
bring
it?
up people to introduce themselves and where they're from. And I don't know if you're on mute, but if there's a possibility of clapping, that would be cool. Let's start off with let's start off with Marty Cohen.
I'm Marty Cohen from Los Angeles, California. Actually, Westchester, just north of LAX, where it's 55 degrees, which is Los Angeles freezing.
Jim Reedy from Concord, New Hampshire, just 1.5 hours north of Boston, Massachusetts.
David Silverman from Amesbury, Massachusetts, 30 minutes north of Mickey Manting.
Max Schaefer from Los Angeles.
Michelle Feinblum from outside Boston, Massachusetts.
We're Boston heavy tonight because I'm Mickey Manting and I live halfway between David and Michelle.
I'm Jeff Michalski, and I mostly live inside my head. So thank you very much for coming tonight, and I had fun. I hope everybody else did too. So good night.
Thanks for coming to
Bye.
the Follies
Bye.
tonight,
Bye.
spending Valentine's Day night with us.
Yes, watch out for the turtles,
The red ones especially.
especially the red ones.